want to talk now about another growing area of convenience. You know that you can print tickets to almost anything at home now. I print my airplane tickets, theater tickets, movie tickets, tickets to hockey games, you name it. However, in printing from web browsers, one frustration we all have is how difficult it'd be to make the page look proper occasionally. We've all experienced the frustration and the waste. Some pages print out fine. Here's some tickets to a theater event that we're going to. Great. Printed out absolutely perfect. Other times when you're printing from web browsers, well, it can look like a dog's breakfast. You know, you have extra stuff down at the bottom, sometimes stuff is on the side, it's hard to find exactly where the information is, and it's a waste. Well, HP has developed a tool, a free tool, that significantly improves the printing of web pages, and it actually goes well beyond that. It's called HP Smart Web Printing, and you can download it for free, and it installs in your web browser. And this is how it works. Quite often when we're assembling information that we want to print off, it's usually maybe a recipe like I've got up here, something that I'm going to want to be able to carry around with me. So I don't want to have extra pages, I just want the core information. Now let's say I've got this recipe here that I want to print off. Oh, let's do the flat iron steaks. That sounds like something good that we all want to eat. So here's the recipe, and quite often when you find something like a recipe, you'll find a printer-ready version. They say it's printer ready. Sometimes it seems to be printer ready. Sometimes it doesn't seem to be ready for my particular printer. Notice my cursor right now. It's a normal cursor in my web browser where I can click on links. Over here is the tool for HP Smart Web Printing. I click on that, and now my cursor changes in to a crosshair. This crosshair allows me to marquee or select an area that I want to clip. And let's say that the recipe right there is what I want to clip out. Once I've selected that, it allows me to now clip it or directly print it. I'm going to say clip it. And what happens then is it clips it and it puts it in this little clip book, which has now appeared miraculously in the right-hand side of my browser. There are other little clips that I've already taken here. Now this really changes the way that you gather information, because what I'm doing here is I'm getting all the recipes together that I might want to cook before, say, I do a trip to the supermarket. So I want all of the recipes there so I can go through all of the different ingredients as I go shopping. So we see the other recipes listed down here as well that I've already clipped out. Now something very cool though is this is an intelligent clip. If I go, oh, I want to take a look at what's in that beef stew recipe, I double click on it again and it will launch the browser and go back and launch the original web page that I clipped it from. So it remembers the source that it actually clipped this information from. So that's really useful for going back and checking more information. So there's the beef stew recipe that I was looking at. Once you've got all of your different clips organized, then we can assemble them for printing. And I'm going to select all my prints just by clicking there, which automatically selects them all with that little checkbox there. And then I'm going to click on Edit Clips, and this is the final step that we do before we finally print. And here they are laid out, ready for printing. And this is a print preview. This is exactly what's going to print. And they're all laid out here, and they take up quite a bit of space. But the neat thing is, we can actually take all of these recipes, we can click on them, and we can scale them and resize them so that they don't need to necessarily take up as much space as they do, and we can reassemble the page before we go to print it. So there we have two side by side, saving a lot of paper. So we have this kind of ability to be able to assemble the page with all of the information that we want, reducing the number of pages we print and adding to the information density, making sure we can find the information we want on the page that we're looking at. This is a tool that's going to keep you more organized, and you're going to waste far less paper. And the pages that you print, they're going to be far more useful to you. It is simple to install, simple to use, and a simply brilliant little tool that will fit nicely into your web life.